Hello and welcome. It's Erica here from Me to You Paper Crafts. Welcome to Mojo Monday. I'm sorry I had to postpone it this morning. I just simply wasn't ready. I had some other things I needed to organize this morning, but I'm here now. And if you don't catch it live, you can always watch the replay here on my Facebook page, or you can go over to my YouTube channel, which is also called From Me to You Paper Crafts. You can find me in both places. So whether you're a new crafter or an old crafter, um, or just beginning, I love to share what I love, really. I love Stampin' Up. I love Stampin' Up products. I've been doing it for 11 years now with Stampin' Up as a demonstrator, but I've been using their products for many more years than that. And I've just been a paper crafter for a long, long time. So welcome, welcome. If you're new to me, please pop a comment in. It's always nice to hear from people and to see perhaps where you're from. How far is my reach? Is it into the United States? Is it overseas? I'd love to know that. I have people who follow me quite often, like Barbara. Hello, good morning. Nice to see you this morning. And today I'm actually introducing a new stamp set and some new designer series papers and some new colors. They're the In Colors. Our annual catalog released May the 1st it released. So the products are now available to purchase in my online store. If at any time you have any questions, you can private message me on Facebook. You can go to my website, which is Erica Edney. That's my name, ericaedney.com, and you can contact me through there as well. You can leave a comment either in Facebook or on YouTube, and I'll get back to you there as well. So let's get on with it. So I have two cameras. One is me right now, but I'm going to change my camera so that you can see my desktop and see what I've got for you today. When is a fun fold not a fun fold? So let's just switch my camera, and I'm just going to get it zoomed in here so that you can see. I'm just going to zoom in. There we go. There we go. So we should be good. Let's just twist it a little bit. There we go. Okay, now, is this color not delicious? Oh, not my nails. I'm wearing boho blue, by the way. I had my nails done for our trip down to Mexico. And I'm fast due for a new color. But this is the color I'm talking about. This color is one of our new In Colors. We've got 5 brand new In Colors this year, and they are absolutely delectable. At first, I wasn't too keen because I thought, why are we getting 2 greens and 2 pinks? And then they've thrown in a peach. Didn't seem to make much sense to me. But when you put the colors together and start working with them, let's just show you. So let me show you this color first. This color with the matching paper designer series period called Summer Splash. You can throw in a Coastal Cabana with that. That's one of our other one of our other colors. Then they've got this Shy Shamrock. So they're really quite different as in the green hues. This is really a pretty green. And you can pair this with any of our green colors. Particularly, I think Shaded Spruce will look really good with that. Okay, and then right smack in the middle, we've got this Peach Pie, beautiful peachy color. We had Pale Papaya a while back as an In Color, but now we've got this Summer or Peach Pie. And then we've got these 2 pinks. One is called Petunia Pop. It's a gorgeous kind of a fuchsia color. And we've got Pretty in Pink. Now, Pretty in Pink was a color we had way back before I even joined Stampin' Up, so over 10 years ago. That was Pretty in Pink, and it was a stamped color, and it had cardstock and inks, and we didn't have blends back there, but we had watercolor markers or our Stampin' Right markers as well. But it's back. I guess people were asking for this particular kind of a pink. And so, yeah, when you put them all together, like if I separate them, they're just really pretty. There you go. There's all 5 In Colors. Okay. And I'm starting to play with them, and I am really, really enjoying them. Now, I want to show you, whenever they come out with in colors, they come out with several different things. Oh, I didn't bring my blends to the table because I'm not using them for the project. But here is the Designer Series paper. So it comes in the 5 colors. It's a 6x6 pack. And I'll just flip through so you can see the patterns. So on this pattern, you've got some little dots. I'm going to bring in another light here, see if I can get rid of that shadowing. There we go. So we've got some little dots, and the reverse of that is another pattern. Not well, it's kind of, I don't know what it is really, but it's interesting for sure. And you can kind of turn it either way to get a different shaped pattern. And then you've got, of course, I always love a stripe. So you've got this stripe pattern, and then on the back, this is just delectable. Beautiful patterns. There is a stamp in the catalog that is a large stamp. It's called a background stamp. And it's got lots of these kinds of leaves on it. So you could pair that with that. Then you've got the pretty petunia pop. Yeah, you petunia pop. And it has some of that similar paper like before. So they repeat the patterns, and then you've got it also in the striped with the leaves. So you've got 2 patterns per pack. Okay, you've got the dots, and I don't know what to call this. And then you've got the stripes and the leaves in all the colors. So you've got lots of paper to play with. You see that? Lots of paper. And then here is the pink. I think this petunia pop, or no, this is the pretty in pink. The petunia pop is a brighter fuchsia color, but look at these 2 colors together. They're beautiful. Anyway, gorgeous papers. And then there are 5 Stampin' Blends, 2 of each, one in a light and a dark. So you've got lots to play with. And then, of course, there's cardstock. Now, remember, when we come out with 5 in colors, you think to yourself, wow, that's a lot of cardstock for me to buy. Well, you don't have to buy the whole pack of each color. We have an assortment of colors, okay? So you can look in the catalog, or you can look online and maybe look for go under cardstock, and you'll see the assortments. They have 12 by 12, which is always exciting for some larger projects. Scrapbooking is one of the common uses for 12 by 12, but I have used it for making other 3-dimensional projects. And then you've got the 8.5 by 11 in an assortment. So I think you get 4 sheets of each color. So I bought 2 packs, and you could continue buying those assortments. They don't expire. The in colors will last for 2 years, so you don't have to worry about them expiring. Okay, so let's get started with our card. So the card I'm replicating this is a fun fold right here. I make this card quite a lot because I love it. It's a really simple fun fold to make. So that's the inside, and I use the latte set for this. And so you've got this piece in the front, and then you've got this piece that forms part of the inside of the card. So it's kind of a really fun card. But when I was looking at it, I thought, well, this could be the whole front of a card. You know, typically a front of a card, we cover the whole thing. So typically on an A2 sized card base, we do a 4 by 5.25 inch layer and then go down from there. So we cover the whole piece. But I thought, well, why not do 2 pieces and fake it like to be a fun fold card? So that's what we're going to do today. Okay. So I've already cut my pieces out. Now, don't worry, I will put all of the measurements in the, I always go back to the Facebook post, and I put the measurements in the description, and they will also appear on the YouTube details page as well. All right, so here we go. Now, to make this card, I'll just let you know how to make this card if you wanted to. So I basically took an 8.5, no, sorry, I took a 4.25 by 11 inches, and then I cut 2 inches off the front is basically what I did. Or you could measure this instead of wasting that 2 inches. Mind you, often you can take that 2 inches that's left over, turn it sideways, and put it on the front of card this way with a greeting. or some images or something. Okay, so it doesn't really get wasted. But if you didn't want to do that, then you could just measure. I'll tell you what this is. This is actually 9 inches. And then you would score it at 3.5. Okay. So that's how you make that. Now, so for this one, I am not going to cut the front. I'm going to use a full card because we're going to fake a fun fold. Let me just pull out my little mini, and I'm pulling out a little piece of wax paper. I like to use wax paper before I score. So I'm just covering over that halfway mark. And this is 11, so I'm going to score this at 5.5. Okay, so there's our card base. Let's just put this away. And I'm going to grab my bone folder. And I'm going to fold this over. And then make a nice crisp crease to help it lie flat. Okay. All right, so here are my paper pieces here. So basically, I decided to go with this leafy pattern. So I've got a matte and then the leafy pattern. So when you look at my measurements, I will tell you, I'll use the colors in the card. So it will be basic white mattes with a DSP matte. And these two are going to sit on here like this. And then I have these two mattes here. Now, just turned out that when you cut your paper, if you want to create a continuous pattern, you can do that by cutting the paper together. And I don't know that I did that this time. Yes, I did. You see that? Okay, so when you put this over here, it's a continuous pattern. So I'll just give you the whole measurement here. Let me just grab my ruler. So the whole measurement, so you want to start by cutting a piece of designer series paper that measures 4.5. I think it's by 4.5 by, no, it's 4.5. Let me turn it 4.5 by 3.75. So 4.5 by 3.75. And then you're going to cut this piece off. And this is 1.25. No, it's not. It's 1 5/8. Okay, and then you get that continuous pattern. Okay, so I'm going to start by layering these two pieces together. Then I thought I would use, this is a brand new stamp set called Simply Said. Now it appears kind of at the front of the catalog, and it is, they put this together to go with a brand new idea for putting, well, we've had the idea before, but there are these two card-based packs that you can choose from. One's more masculine and one's more feminine. So you buy the cards and envelopes together as a pack, and then you buy what are called ephemera packs. And I think there's 4 of them, and they're just a whole bunch of die cuts. And then they have this stamp set so that it's multi-purpose. It's thinking of you, happy birthday, thanks, birthday wishes, just a note, hello. So this is a great all-round stamp set. And then you just add a greeting to the card. So you design the cards using the cards and envelopes, pick out some ephemera pack, including some kind of label designs, stamp a greeting, and you're done. You've made the cards or made a card, okay? So I bought this just because it's an easy go-to reach for it without having a specific stamp set, okay? So I thought I would do birthday wishes here. So it's a photopolymer stamp set, and I'm going to do birthday wishes. Now, when you get a brand new photopolymer stamp set, you want to, I use an eraser. This is my preferred method. So I'm going to just mount this on here. Okay, so mount it on your acrylic block. Then I take my eraser and I just rub over the top because I'm suspecting there's a specific little finish on these stamps, and it doesn't really absorb the ink very well. So this is called conditioning your stamp. I just rub my eraser over that, and then you want to clean it off. Now, these white erasers don't create, I don't know what eraser bits are called, if there's a name for eraser bits, but it doesn't really create any of those that are visible. You just want to rub that off, and then your stamp should ink up nicely. Now I'm doing a monochromatic card today. That means all one color. So I'm going to grab a piece of scrap card. I'm going to pull in my silicone mat. I think I see somebody who's watching who is a surprise. Adrian, hi. You love how my nails coordinate with my project? Not quite, but I guess they do go together. This is kind of a balmy blue color. Okay, now what I'm using for this is I'm going to be putting a greeting on here, and I've got these fantastic dies. These are called the Nested Essential dies, and you've got lots of different shapes in here to choose from. This is a rounded corners, these rectangles. Then you've got these flagged pieces, and then you've got, I don't know what shape this is. Does anybody know what shape this is? But it's really a cool shape. So I thought I would use these today. So I just want to figure out which size will work for my greeting. So I'm going to stamp this. Okay, and then I'm going to grab, let's see. Oh, this one works perfectly. Okay, birthday wishes. Then I'm going to take the next largest size, and I'm going to mount this in the same color cardstock. I brought an extra piece here. So I'm going to cut this out. Let me just close this. I'm going to cut this. And I'm going to cut the birthday out. And look at the beautiful stitching on there. And then let's cut out the birthday bit. And then the one extra thing I want to do, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to take one of these flagged pieces, and I'm going to cut out a flagged piece in white and have a play with that. So this flag piece is really interesting. It's got double stitching on it. This is single stitching and this is double stitching. All right, so I have all my pieces together. So this is going to be mounted on top of that. Look how nice that looks. And then I thought I would do something and just have this little flag sticking out the side like that. All right, so let's put our card together. I'm going to use Tombow glue because I want to make sure I get everything nice and straight on here. So let's grab my Tombow. Hi, Christine. How are you? So Tombow is a great glue because it gives you time to move it around. Okay, so there's that piece. And then I'm going to put these two pieces together. Let's make sure I've got this turned the right way because I'm matching it up here with the pattern. I'm going to put this right side by side so that I make sure I line up the DSP top to top, bottom to bottom. Okay. So now we can glue these on top of this here. Oh, this color is just beautiful. Adrian, this might be your new color. It's absolutely stunning. Okay, so when you look at this, and before I decorate it, it looks like this, you see? So this is your fun fold, and this is not a fun fold. All right, now I think I'm going to put this piece on dimensionals. I have come to the end of my dimension. Oops, what am I doing? I love when I've finished a sheet of dimensionals so I can get at the edges and use them. They come in really handy, these long strips. Okay, so I'm peel the backing off. And we're going to put this on here. Oh, I just realized I didn't bring the gemstones here. I need to go and get those to show you and put them on my card. Okay, so now I'm going to just glue this we'll slide right in there. Oh yeah, the dimensionals are on the other piece. Okay, perfect. So let's just put this on here like this. And I'm just going to put that like that. Okay, bear with me for a second. I'm just going to go grab the gems. Wait till you see these. Oh, they are sparkling. So these are some other items that come with the in colors. We have ribbons in all of the colors. So there's the ribbon. These are going to be perfect for handles on little gift bags. So there you've got your in color ribbon. Then we have the in color Stampin' Write markers. So I love these to be able to color a greeting, particularly on the red rubber stamp. So if you have a happy birthday red rubber stamp, you can just brush over the happy with one color and brush over the birthday in a different color. So those are lots of fun. And then we've got, so I said the cardstock, the ink pads, the designer series paper, and then look at these sweet little gems here. So we're going to use some of these on the card today. But these come in all 5 colors. Okay, so let's finish up our card here. So I'm going to put this on here like this. Oops, we don't want to include my hair there. Let's use my Tombow glue again. And we'll put this on here like this. So really with this design, you can make 2 different cards. One can be a fun fold and one can be just a regular card. Okay, let's pop on some of these. I'm going to bring in my Take Your Pick tool with my putty end. I love this tool. I love the ability so what I do with my gemstones is I don't pick them up. Some people use scissors. Some people use their pokey tool to pull them up, but on the plastic backing here, all you need to do is push, you see, and then it sticks to the putty end. See that? And then you can put it on your card. So you push. I'm going to do some small ones here too. So you just push or pull and get a few extras here. There we go. So there is your fun fold that's not a fun fold. And then on the inside, you decorate the inside 4 by 5¼ inch piece of basic white. You could run a strip of the DSP along the bottom. I'll decorate the inside. And if you have some stamp sets with some leaves on it or flowers, you can design the inside as well. There you go. There's your card using the in colors. This color is, again, which color was this? Not Shy Shamrock. This color is, where is it? There it is. Summer Splash. Summer Splash. So I will include a link to the products in my store. It builds a cart, and then you can go into the cart and just, take a photocopy of the cart so you know what it is, so that if you're already have a demonstrator, you can purchase from them. If you don't have a demonstrator and you live in Canada, I'd be happy for you to shop with me, of course. And I will put all of the dimensions so that you can make a card. And you can always post your card back into the comments for this post so that we can all see what you've created. So thanks once again for joining me. Oh, hi, Kathy. Oh, thanks. Thank you for joining me, ladies. And I will be back on Thursday night for Case the Caddy. Thanks again. Bye for now.